Hello, welcome to episode 295 of the Epic Film Challenge, continuing the superhero mini marathon, Spider-Man 3, rounding off the trilogy. A lot of people don't like this film. I first watched it knowing that a lot of people didn't like it, and I thought, yeah, fair enough. Second time watching it on Blu-ray, I enjoyed it a lot more, but they definitely tried to do too much. Even Sam Raimi, who directed all three of these films, said that he didn't want to have Venom in this film, who's one of the villains, which is kind of this weird kind of symbiote kind of thingamajiggy that comes down from space and attaches itself to Peter and turns him into this like dark Spider-Man, and then it attaches himself to this other guy. Anyway, Sam Raimi was like, oh, I don't want to do Venom, but like the studio and like the producer were like, well, the fans will really love it. So Sam Raimi was like, okay then, and then let's have this guy and then that guy, and there's a lot of villains in this film. The whole Harry Osborn story, the Green Goblin, Willem Dafoe, James Franco, comes full circle in this film, and it's a big part of the film, which I liked. I like they kept that story going, and you know, the friendship between Peter and Harry is tested as Harry now knows that he is Spider-Man. Oh wait, no, or does he find out in this film? I can't remember. The second film, the third one, certain elements just kind of blend in, but yeah, I think he does. I think he does know that Peter's Spider-Man. He finds out at the end of the second film, I think. Again, you know, I love these films, but I felt like the reviews for these have been really bad. Anyway, so again we get the whole, there's like a kind of, almost a little love triangle going on again with Mary Jane, Peter and Harry. Where Mary Jane and Harry hang out for a bit because Peter is he's kind of loving the whole Spider-Man thing, which I liked. He gets a bit arrogant with it. He's like, they love me, they love Spider-Man. And he like kisses Gwen Stacy at this big event and stuff, and does the upside down kiss from the first film, and Mary Jane hates that, and he can't understand why, and he's kind of losing control of his relationship with her, and that goes sour. So that was kind of realistic in a way. And then the main villain really is Sandman. And I didn't really like the character. I love the actor who plays him, Thomas Hayden Church, but it just seemed like they were like, right, okay, here's this guy who gets turned into this big Sandman, and that was really cool. Special effects of Sandman are awesome. The scene when he's just like a pile of sand, and he kind of comes up, and he's falling apart, and then he comes back in, and he's sand. It was awesome. Great scene where he gets flushed out as well, and all the sand gets wet and stuff, and I really like the special effects. The character itself, just, yeah, they tried to have too much emotional kind of stuff there. They were like, oh, well, he needs to help his daughter and stuff, and it was really brief, that bit, and then they shoehorned in this thing where he was the one who killed Uncle Ben from the first film, which I thought was just pushing it, really. I thought, did we really need that? Although I did like what that led into, which was Peter realizing that he killed Uncle Ben, and he thinks he's killed him because he flushes all this water into Sandman, and he goes all soft in the sand and then just goes down the sewer, and he thinks he's killed him, and he's happy he's killed him, and he goes to his Aunt May and he's like, hey, I heard Spider-Man killed Sandman, isn't that great? And I'm paraphrasing this, and she's like, well, no, you know, I wouldn't want revenge because, you know, your uncle wouldn't want that. And then Peter's like, well, I thought I did the right thing. And I like that, like, kind of thing, you know, where, you know, he's thinking, should I get revenge by murdering this guy? And I like that, but I didn't like the fact that they shoehorned in this thing where the Sandman was the guy who killed Uncle Ben. And then we have Harry, you know, picking up where his father left off and donning the Green Goblin glider and stuff. And there's a scene early on where he's chasing Peter on the glider, and they go in between like gaps of these buildings, and the effects are really not great. They look like a video game. Like, I think it was a really weak part of the film as well. I just thought, you know, they spent so much money on this, and yet this one little scene, just the special effects just didn't match up. And the finale again is just like, there's just so much going on, and again there's this other reporter who is trying to get Peter's job and stuff, and he becomes Venom because this thing that's attached himself to Peter that makes him a bit of a dick. He gets rid of it, and then it latches itself onto this other guy, and it just felt too much going on, you know. Great special effects. Overall, the story is pretty good, and I love Tobey Maguire. He's awesome. You know, he's great as ever. And I did actually really enjoy this second time around, but it's just not a patch on the first one, and nowhere near the second one, out of the second one's league. So yeah, Spider-Man 3, I would give this a Give it an 8 out of 10. I think it's a really good film, but there's too much going on for it to be like a really, really great film. And I've talked a lot. I'm sorry. Connie is now going to give you her thoughts. Take this off the tripod.
Give you your thoughts. I'll give you your thoughts because I know what you're thinking. That was so lame. I don't know. It's not my favourite.
No.
But it's good because I like to see like a different part of Spider-Man. I just forgot what his name is.
Peter Parker.
Peter, yeah. I was just thinking Kobe. What's his name? That guy who plays the villain. He's known from that 70s show. So I was kind of like, whoa, what's he doing in this? It was kind of weird seeing him as like a bad guy, and I don't really think that he nailed it that well. No. It was kind of weird.
Well, anytime he was being a bad guy, he was just like a pile of sand, really.
Well, not him.
Huh?
Not him.
Who?
The guy who turns into
oh, the Venom.
Yes.
Ah, right.
He was just weird. The other guy,
he was only a bad guy like in the last 10 minutes of the film almost.
Yeah.
It was just squeezed in.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Because through the rest of the movie, it's just like awkward and stuff. I think Toby did a better job, of course. But it was just weird because basically I just put his hair down in front of his face and popped some eyeliner on him. I thought I was pretty stupid. It's like, oh yeah, I'm a bad guy now.
Well, I thought it was cool. It represented a change in him, even.
Yeah,
but he did look like a dick.
It was like, yeah. Well, he was like cheesy asshole, but like, who goes around and goes like, you know. So he was still really geeky. Anyways, whatever you said.
Okay.
Would you give it?
I give it an 8.
No. Yeah, I wouldn't give it more than that either. I'll give it an 8.
Almost purely based on Tobey Maguire, really, because he is just awesome. And we actually went to see Prometheus tonight, and we saw like a trailer for the new Spider-Man film, and I wasn't very impressed. And then we saw another trailer for the Spider-Man film. That's right,
That was so weird.
2 trailers within the space of one run of trailers before a film. And the second trailer was like 4 minutes long. It was like, okay, here's just like an actual scene from the film, and then clips, and then a scene. It's like, God, they're really pushing this. And it looks good, and like, there was a funny scene in it in the trailer, and I thought, oh, that's pretty cool, but I'm just not sold on the guy who's playing him. He's not Spider-Man. Anyway, thank you for watching.